has really made a difference.
So when you have, okay, now we got a couple offices, everything's going good, you're battling through adversity, battling through the market, you're taking more listings. Was there ever a point to where you just felt, all right, I made a pretty good business, I got a couple offices, I'm comfortable, I'm content, I don't got to keep going? Did that ever happen?
Never.
Why?
You know, I think the mindset I've always had, even when we had one office with about 13, 14 agents, was, you know what? I'm seeing these other companies out there. I'm seeing these big monstrosity companies. And you know what? We put our pants on the same way they do. And yes, those are impressive people, whether I met them on, international business conferences or I was on broker councils with them or whatever. We put our pants on the exact same way they do. And so I don't know if we can get to their level, but
I think we can.
We're going to die trying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's really been my attitude. And so when you have that attitude of growth and you have that attitude of, hey, I don't know if I can get there, but I'm going to do everything. Then what happens is every day, again, going back to that quote, and I think the great Kobe Bryant used this quote, is then the world is your library. And so every day when you're dealing with like-minded people or like-minded, successful leaders of companies, you start to notice the things they're doing.
Yeah.
Inside and outside of our restaurant. I mean, I drive my family crazy, but we'll be in northern Michigan and I'll go into a restaurant and they'll have some cool slang on their wall for recruiting. And I'm like, I'm snapping pictures. I look like one of those tourists, right? But it's that mindset of, every day trying to be the best version of ourselves, not knowing if we can get to that level, but every day getting a little bit better.
Yeah. Somehow,
some way. And I think then you look up pretty soon and, you're closer than you think.
Yeah. And it sounds like a recurring theme, but it sounds like it all stems from up here, right? Mindset, the mentality, followed by the incredible amount of action.
Yeah. I saw a seminar. I was blessed. I was about 23 years old, and it was Tony Robbins, and it was a seminar on, what makes the most successful people, what's the difference? And he's trained and coached some of the most successful CEOs and business titans in the world. And he made this quote, and it stuck with me all these years, and he said, taking action. And so a lot of us can hear a great idea, we can hear a great script, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
We can hear a great strategy, but then we're paralyzed by fear or perfection. And so I think one of the things that is so critical as an agent, but it was certainly critical for us, is, listen, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to implement things, you're going to purchase things, and they may not work out. But if you're taking action, you're going to see results much faster than the guy or the gal who's waiting till all the stars align and everything's perfect before they pick up the phone and make a phone call, right?
Oh, yeah, it's never going to be perfect, right? So that's never going to happen. So action, implementation, that's a huge fail point that I think a lot of people, because again, you can hear, yeah, that sounds great. Oh my God, that sounds great. The night before, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to get up and attack the day. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. The morning comes and then nothing.
Exactly.
No follow through.
Exactly.
So I agree. That's a huge point that we need to be focusing on. So